Hello everyone, welcome to the next part of GTO series. And in this series, we are going to do the next obstacle. That is a quite simple obstacle, but when you do it practically, you will find it little bit difficult because, as you can see, this is a simple U-shape thing, and also two stands are there, one on the front, one on the back. And now we have to bring our last person, as we have done in last video, the last obstacle. So now we have to bring last person from that part. So we have to create something here with our fatta balli and ropes and bring our last person. So as we know that we are doing PGT, that is progressive group task, so the difficulty level is increasing as we are moving on. So if you watch this black part is out of bound, and as the color rule, I will explain all the color rules in a specific video. So in this you can see this black part is out of bounds and white part is we have to use. So if we just directly put the plank, it is touching the black part, so this is not allowed. Again, if what we can do, the simple thing what we can do is we just have to put our small balli, or we can use the larger balli just to make the surface little bit high so that we can put our plank directly, so like this. But even if still there is a issue, suppose this balli is stable here, but still if I put my plank, it isn't working because it is touching the ground. So touching ground is not allowed. So again you have to think for something else. So what else we can do? Now we have to there we have the limit because we don't have anything else, so that we can increase its height. So now what we have to do, we have to do something to reduce its height from back side. Now we have to create something on back side so that we can reduce its height. So for that, what we can do, the very first thing what we can do, we can tie a rope on the back side. So let's do that. How we are going to do that? First, let me put it side, and then what I'm going to do, I will simply tie a rope on the back side like this. Just have to we have to keep in mind that we need to tie the rope little bit tight so that it can take the load of at least one person. So like this, what we can do, we can simply tie a rope. I have also made a video for the notes, and I'll repeat that again. I'll make one more video in which we will cover the notes, which will take less time and make your work easy. So the simple thing what we have done, I have just, now what we will require to do, we just have to put the small balli on the white portion, and then we'll put the plank over here. So this is again a simple idea, but the complexity what does it make is you are tying a rope at 2 points, and tying and untying always takes time, and in PGT time limit is always there. So you have to do all the obstacles as less as possible with tying and untying, because as you tie more ropes it will take more time, and GTO will ask you to hurry. So what else could be done to save our time? Let's try that. Now we know that this is not we are not able to put this under this. So what we can do, we can also put our we have a large balli also, so we can use it somewhere. So let's try to use that. So what we can do, instead of small balli in the front, we will put the large balli in the front, and this small balli, what we will do, we will use it on the back side, and once we put the load, it will become stable like this. So if I just put the load over here, it will be stable, it won't touch any black or any ground, so it is a stable idea. Suppose in my case, when I was in SSB, so this even still was not working because it was still touching the ground. The obstacle was at a very less height. So what else we can do? We can also use the loop of rope. Let me show you how you can do that. Just make a loop of the rope, a round one, and while in SSB, don't do all the task just yourself. Some you have to depend on others so that you can take help, and always help others also, because GTO is a group task. You are not the individual one who is performing, but you have to take help and give help. So you can, while you are managing the things, either you can make the loop or you can manage the things. So if you are in the managing, so then you can ask someone to give you a loop. In my case, my friend gave it to me. So what we can do, we can simply put that loop here, over here, and then we can put our bully on this loop, and then we can put our plank on this bully like this. So I have to put a little bit load so that it could be stable. So like this, then you can just put the bully, and then you can put the load. And as it is rolling back, so I have to change its direction, and like this. Once we put the load, it is getting stable, but without load, it is, as it is, its weight is quite less, so it is difficult to manage. And what else what we can do is that we can also put our small bully on the back side so that we can increase the inclination, because in real life, when you put load, it is very close to ground, so it tends to touch the ground again. So to avoid that, what we can do, we can simply put our bully on the back side. So like this, if you just put your bully and then if you put the load, so now the ground is very the height is quite more than earlier. So like this we can create our solution. So for today, let's keep it till here. In the next video we'll see other obstacles. Thank you.